My name's Josh Lockie. I'm the Sales Director here at AMS. Day to day here at AMS consists of meeting all customers, managing the workshops, making sure everybody has the correct work for the day or the week, making sure everybody's vehicles, what are in with us, are currently any updates for customers, making sure vehicles are being PDI'd, so pre-delivery inspected with the dealers. Also involves ordering of chassis, managing of the trucks. It's every aspect of the front of house, you could say, for the business. I've been with AMS since 2020, since COVID, so I've been here for the last almost 5 years now, and yeah, been here in the same role throughout. The thing I most enjoy would be meeting customers and just sort of going through the products. So I have a massive love for what we do down here and the products we offer. My passion is essentially selling that, that is essentially it, selling the products we do. We have some of the best products in the UK, and just offering them to new people, current customers, and hopefully future customers. I would say what makes us different than all other recovery companies in this industry would be that we work very closely with customers. So we recently built a 16-ton DAF, twin deck SLA, and we worked very closely with that customer. He had previous vehicles from other suppliers in this country, and we basically rebuilt it from the ground up, listening to him on every single aspect, improving all them little bits and pieces, which just make the product so much better at the end because it's focused for that customer, and then the sales come from that because you've just made it a better product. So we build anything from 3.5 ton all the way up to 18 ton currently, and we are entering into larger than that. So we go from the beaver tails to the tilt and slides. We can do drop side beaver tail hybrid designs. We've done plant equipment, drop sides, traffic management. We can build anything between 3.5 and 18 ton currently. We have the workshop capacity and we have the engineers who are capable of doing that work. And more importantly as well, we have the dealer network who are working with us on that and the type approval in place to work on new trucks in that category. My work contributes to the finished vehicles that I walk through with the customer from start to finish. So it's me personally who orders the chassis for the customer to their exact specification. Alternatively, they come in with their set requirements, and most likely we have something in the yard which suits them, maybe a little bit higher spec, etc. But I will find that correct piece of equipment, and then we of course build the body bespokely to that customer's needs as well. So it's down to me to make sure that customer's happy, make sure that vehicle leaves here as it should do, and go through what we can and more importantly can't do. So setting customer expectations realistic as well. We work with a range of customers, so we work with your small independent garages, car transporters. We have lots and lots of customers like that who maybe have never done it before and they come to us for that first solution. We also work with customers currently who are going through the very important electrification of the car industry. So they may have run a 3.5 ton vehicle, now they're looking at 5, 7, 10, 12 ton. We work very closely with them sorts of people, assisting with offering the correct equipment to do that kind of work, but also keep in mind budgets, keep in mind realistic capabilities of that business. We also work very closely with large fleets, so we currently have going through here large orders of 40, 50 trucks over the next 2 years. We work with everybody in between, so your small guy to your guy who maybe runs 200 vehicles. We also have been approached them large companies for them sort of orders. We're capable of working with anybody and everybody as long as they have the correct licenses and qualifications in place to work them vehicles. We will work closely with them. Something you may not realise about AMS here is everything is done on site here in Wisbech. The only thing we do not do is painting. We have an amazing paint shop down over in Thetford which we use, and galvanising. So we don't galvanise on site. Apart from that, the ramps, the frames, every single element of that vehicle is made by us here in Wisbech, hand built. The other option someone might not realise we have down here is the vast amount of chassis. So we keep 200 to 250 chassis at any one point. We have 40 to 50 vehicles built and ready to go, and we also have a further 400 to 500 chassis in the dealer network at any time. So if somebody comes to us with a problem which needs solving, we are probably one of the few people what can do that, and that's not just for recovery, that's for drop sides, tippers. We can solve all problems commercial vehicle related, and the beauty is I've got a vast knowledge of the industry, so if I can't solve it, we'll know someone who can, let's put it that way. So to help customers find the right recovery truck, we usually sit down, or telephone conversation or WhatsApp, go through the exact requirements the customer needs that vehicle to do. So they may say to me, I need to move, for example, a Range Rover SUV with another Range Rover SUV. We would sit down, go through the different options. So you'd be looking in that case at a 5 or 7 ton, give the advantages and disadvantages to each of them vehicles. And we would just go through them with the customer, working closely so that we can make sure that vehicle matches the exact application they need it to do. Customers usually look for quality in the build. They usually look for the high specification chassis. So we offer all that down here, of course, in stock, ready to go. And it's more importantly, it's speed. By the time you've ordered your chassis, by the time we've found a build stock for it, you're looking at 6, 7, 8 months before it will even be on the road. We've got stuff ready to go within 2 weeks. The other thing is as well, if you was to bring a chassis to us and it wasn't quite correct in terms of the specification and we can't build on it, you've just spent 40, 50, 60,000 pounds on a vehicle which is incorrect. We have that specialist knowledge of knowing how to order these chassis. We take all of the stress out of it from start to finish. That's the most important part of my job. Customer service is very important. That's why we've now got a dedicated service line with dedicated members such as Steve, who are assisting on that side of things. We've improved that over the last few years massively, and now that we have that dedicated helpline, we have a full parts website now, Tow Life. Everything makes it as easy as possible. It should be as straightforward as a light's broken or a pin is broken. You go straight on our website, you don't even have to speak to anybody. It should be like buying off Amazon, and we're going to continually improve that over the next 12 months. So we have a fully fledged parts website, for example, which can then give everybody the option without even ringing us, can order almost every single part they need for any truck we offer. You can find us mainly, so on my side, being obviously the sales side, you would find us mainly on the Auto Trader or eBay, which are linked on our website. You will also find most of our product on amsrecoverytrucks.co.uk. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp me. I will then send you the exact product, what you're talking about or what you're potentially looking for to solve your problem. The main aspects though for ready-to-go product would be Auto Trader and eBay for myself. The atmosphere at working at AMS is great, so we work very independently here, so I have full control on this aspect of the business. Steve has his full control as head of engineering on his side of the business. We work with very trusted engineers. We give everybody the independence they require to do this job, so we're not overseeing every single aspect. All of our engineers are of a high qualification. You know, we're working with professionals, let's put it that way, so we trust them, we have full interest in them. I get very much left to get on with what I do here on my own, which is what I absolutely thrive off. That's how it should be, especially in this sort of job. You know, I live and breathe what we do here at AMS. If I don't know the answer to it, I'd be very shocked. So I'd say 3 words to describe AMS and our staff would be hardworking. Absolutely. So everybody here all does their own bit. We all work as hard as possible. I would also say understanding. So if I come with a customer problem and I go to one of my engineers, so Steve, for example, and we have something they want to improve, I'm not an engineer, but 2 weeks later, the engineers create that, you know, that imagination we had comes out to be true. And that's amazing. And I would also say a third word for the lads, I would say energetic. So again, everyone has a passion for what we do down here. I don't think there's anybody at AMS who doesn't, and that's what I absolutely love about it here. You know, everybody loves what they do. Everyone wants to be here. You know, we all want to come to work, let's put it that way. Something I'm most proud of since joining AMS would be that we've spearheaded new products into the market. So when I started, we were very much, our core market was 3.5 to 7 ton. We were purely recovery truck. Now, 5 years later since I've been here, we now do hundreds of drop side and traffic managements for main dealers across the country. We're offering all different products. We're now going up to 18, 20 ton, like I said before. We're just improving every aspect, expanding the portfolio in every single way, so that when somebody thinks of a recovery truck, it's AMS. But also in the next few years, it's when you think of a commercial body, AMS. You know, this is where we want to go in the future as well. It's something I'm very proud of, what we've done over the last few years, and we just keep expanding and improving them products. You should choose AMS for your recovery truck because we've been in the market for 15 years now. I think it would be since 2011 properly. We've learned, we've got knowledge, we've got people on site who use recovery trucks every single day. We also have our own experiences of using recovery trucks, and we're just continuously wanting to improve our product, and we always are. So whether that be different handles to make it easy to use, different types of ramps, different steps on the side of truck bodies to make it safer. We're always trying to improve that product. It's so important to do that, and you should also choose AMS because of the vast amount of stock we have on site and the knowledge, as I was saying. So the knowledge we have when ordering these trucks, there's probably things you would never think of what we are thinking of because we're dealing with these every single day. But we know where to improve, whether it be something small or something major. We're always on it, doing it every single time, just trying to improve that product. That's the best way to sell from my perspective, because it just means people know what they're paying. They know that's the cost. The next thing for AMS recovery trucks, I would say, is expanding further what we were already saying about in terms of the product. So we want to get into more heavier trucks, heavier products, but not just recovery. The other major thing I want to do is more and more of the general commercial body fittings. So we want to do more of the bespoke build, and what we've learned from recovery trucks, we're trying to take that into more markets because there is a demand for it, especially in the main dealer area. We have a lot of main dealers such as Iveco who come to us for drop side bodies, traffic management, and they want something different for that customer. They have a different idea, and most of these bodybuilders would just turn around and say, this is what we do, we can't do that. We look at it differently. We look at it almost the old school, where we'll bespoke build something for you. We have so many customers who come back to us now because of that, because we will do something to their exact specification, and they need that for the application, and we love that. That's our core market, you could say, in that area. Going forward as well, it would be expanding the business even more. So we've already doubled, if not tripled in size over the last few years. We only want to make that bigger, so we want to take that momentum we've got right now and just expand it more and more.